up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a Monday. It's not a Monday fun day. There's no such thing as a Monday fun day. It's just Monday, right? Let's kick the week off right, though, with some Buckeye football talk. If you're new to the channel, just now coming on board, or if you just come on board recently, so this is the Daily Buckeye Blitz. Obviously, we do it every day, but it's meant to be just a quick nugget of Buckeye talk every day, 365 days a year, all day. No, not all day, but you know what I'm saying. So just a quick little burst in your ear holes of Buckeye football. And I try to give you some information and some opinion. So, little dual threat kind of guy right there, but hope you enjoy it. While you're at it, while you're bebopping and scatting all over your phone or computer, go to the buckeyecast.com, por favor. Check out the video vault. Also check out all the Buckeye gear we have on sale there. I appreciate it. So let's get into it. We're talking about the black stripes today. I have quite a few people hit me up occasionally and asking about the black stripe. Are we tracking it? Who's had theirs removed, who hasn't, updates. This is the time of year when the black stripes are typically being removed. Fall camp will be another big time black stripe removal timing. So let's get into it. We're going to talk about this week's black stripes, and then we'll update you on the entire list at the end. So starting off, the Buckeyes just finished their 11th practice of spring camp on Friday. So I got 4 more coming up this week: today, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Is that right? Saturday would be the spring game. Yeah, I think that's right. So anyways, camp will end on Saturday with the annual spring game at noon. It is on Fox, so check your local listings, as they say. So April 13th. I hate that they're going up against the Masters. I'm a big golf nerd. Not a nerd, just I like watching golf. And especially the Masters. Obviously, it's timeless tradition, a tradition unlike any other, according to Jim Nantz. So Buckeyes are going to, I don't know. I might have to go 2 screens on that day, and we'll see. But let's start off with freshman wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, the lone true freshman to have his black stripe removed so far. This past weekend, transfers Will Howard and Seth McLaughlin lost their stripes. That was back on Student Appreciation Day, actually, so over a week ago. Will Howard, Seth McLaughlin, 2 key pieces in this Buckeye offense, it seems, going into next season. So it's good that they are putting in the time and effort and earning their stripes, or the removal of their stripes, as it were. Official, they are members of the Buckeye football team. So why did they have their stripes removed? Ryan Day had some comments after practice last week. He said, quote, "It's kind of a buildup. You watch them and you watch them practice. You see the progress being made. Then you start to get into the heart of spring practice, and they're earning their stripes. That's why we do it that way. And both of those guys deserve to get their black stripes taken off today." Howard has been rotating in at quarterback, of course, with Devin Brown, Lincoln Keenholz. McLaughlin's been doing the same at center, going up kind of a battle there, too, against last year's starter, Carson Hinsman. Then later this past week on Friday, tight end Will Kazmarek lost his black stripe, so good on him. He's the tight end transfer from Ohio University. He lost his stripe Friday. He's the final transfer to officially be welcomed to the team as a Buckeye, and had his stripe taken off. After redshirting as a true freshman in 2021, Kazmarek he's caught 20 or more passes in each of his next 2 seasons. Following last season, the 2023 year, Kazmarek made the decision to enter the portal. He's now the 7th newcomer to shed his black stripe. and it comes at a very good time. The Buckeyes have to replace Kate Stover, of course, and his production from last year. Kazmarik's not the oldest of the Ohio State tight ends, that's G. Scott, but he has the most experience starting and by far the most production, which isn't a lot, right? Ohio State tight ends coach Keenan Bailey said last week, I think right now he's thinking about, okay, what do I have? I see this signal. Okay, what do I have again? Because this is new terminology, new signals. And then the next step is going to be, okay, how do I get that job done? So still in the learning phases there for Kazmarek. Hopefully things get put together quickly. That's the coach's job. It's on you, Keenan. But with the black stripe gone, it's clear that Bailey has seen the progress and he's happy with the process so far. Keenan Bailey also said, quote, about Kazmarek, he's tough and you could coach him hard. So we kind of thought going in that he could transition like he has, and he's putting in his head down and working. Then, not to be outdone, Will Smith Jr. lost his stripe on Friday as well. He's a redshirt freshman, defensive tackle, official Buckeye, the legacy, of course. So Will Smith didn't shed his black stripe or play in a game as a true freshman. He was sidelined by injuries all last year and his first year as a team, so didn't really get a chance to do much. Obviously, he couldn't earn that stripe removal. But this year, he's impressed coaches with his development in the spring and was among the standouts of last week's Student Appreciation Day scrimmage. He recorded multiple TFLs and including a safety on the situational football that they run with the offense. They give them the ball at their own 1 yard line and tell them they have to get it out of their own end zone, right? But anyways, so Will Smith making plays. Ryan Day talked about him after the scrimmage. He said on how he has improved, quote, he's finally healthy and he's actually stacking practices together. I think that's probably the biggest thing. I don't think he's able to show what he can really do because he's had some injuries here and there. He put on a lot of strength, a lot of weight early on, had a few issues, but now he's healthy. So at least we're seeing him out there learning and growing, making plays. Excuse me. Sorry. Smith is one of three second-year defensive tackles competing to earn a starting spot or a spot in the 2 deep, not a starting spot. The Buckeyes look to build depth on the interior of the D-line behind Tyleek Williams and Ty Hamilton. So with Smith's black stripe being removed, every scholarship player from Ohio State's 2023 class has removed their stripe. So he was the last one. Now, that brings us up to date. First off, well, let's go in order here chronologically. Jeremiah Smith, first one to lose his stripe, March 21st. Then we had a walk-on, Brennan Schramm, lost his same day on the 21st of March. Then safety Caleb Downs, March 26th. Running back Quinshon Judkins, March 26th. March 30th was quarterback Will Howard and center Seth McLaughlin. Then April 5th was tight end Will Kazmarek and defensive tackle Will Smith Jr. So still waiting on quite a few of the freshmen. A bunch of them aren't enrolled yet, so obviously they're going to be behind the 8 ball if they aren't coming in until May or June. Guys like Mylan Graham, the receiver, both tight ends, Max LeBlanc and Demarion Witten. Offensive lineman Gabe Van Sickle, defensive lineman Dominic Kirks, and safety Leroy Roker. Those guys are not enrolled yet, so it's going to be a long road before they get their black stripe removed, most likely. So that's all I got for you today. Talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget, hit thebuckeyecast.com, please. Check out the video ball. Ton of new stuff in there. We got a free preview. The link is down in the show description, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening on podcasts. So check that out too. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.